Joining me today are two stars of WCU's stage production of Les Miserables, a period musical centered on events from the French Revolution. With me is Chase McCall, who plays John Valjean, and Anastasia Teal, who plays Cassette. Thank you both so much for coming along and joining us in the studio today.
Thanks for having us.
Now, I understand it's been a few months of intensive rehearsals and there's a lot of hype and excitement around campus about the show. Anastasia, tell me, how has the production process been?
It's been really good, actually. It was kind of weird. We had spring break smack dab in the middle, and so we had like some weird time off, but it's been really good. We've had Terry Mann, our director, around for a good amount of time, and which is crazy since he's on Broadway right now. So
tell me about that. As you said, he's a Broadway star. It's my understanding for those of you who don't know, Terrence Mann is a Tony-nominated actor. He originated the role of Javert on Broadway in 1987. He was the original Beast in Beauty and the Beast. He's kind of a big deal in the industry. What's it like, Chase, to work with such a huge star such as Terrence Mann?
I mean, it didn't really hit me until he actually got there. I mean, it's just one of those things where like, oh, it's not real. It's not. It's he's a celebrity. But it's been amazing, and to work so close with him as well, because I just transferred here this year. So this campus, everybody's been completely new for me personally. So to get to work with somebody like him has been amazing, and he's inspirational every day, pretty much. But
I'm sure.
I couldn't have asked for a better director at this point.
And you said you're a new student here, so you've jumped straight into a pretty huge role
Yeah.
as John Valjean, the big role of the show.
Yeah.
Tell me what it's been like to work with the WCU cast.
It's been great. I mean, getting to bond with everybody. I mean, because it's funny that the Javert and I, Colin, we're roommates. So we live together, so we would sometimes like sing the songs together and get like really excited. So it's been great, and I've been getting super close with everybody at this point. I mean, especially with you, So, so it's been amazing.
Great. I understand. Very, very excited. I feel is the vibe I'm getting from the production cast, not just the students on campus who want to see the show. But what about nerves? I understand nerves can come into play around this time. What is the most nerve-wracking part about putting on a production?
Well, this show is giant. It's giant musically, it's giant costume-wise, set-wise. So I know this past week has been like our tech week, and it's a lot of different pieces that have to come together. Even tonight, we're in our final dress, and so there's still a lot of stuff that has to come together for that. We're reblocking one of my scenes tonight, which it'll be great. But
things are always changing.
So that's something I think for me personally, that's the nervous. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Now I do have to ask about the movie Les Mis. Now, whether you like it or not, it was a huge success in the box office. I was a fan. I liked the movie, but how would you compare this stage show, Chase, I suppose, to the movie for those students and people who are coming along to see the show who have seen the movie recently?
I mean, there are definitely a lot of changes. I mean, of course, in the movie they had to cut snippets of songs left and right. I don't know. It's just, I mean, the singing is definitely different too, because they bragged about live singing. We're doing it live, and guess what? We're doing live singing too. It's just
you
not
don't need to brag about.
Yeah, exactly. And the movie is a totally different experience. I mean, you're up in their faces the whole time, which is nice, but then you miss a lot of the set and the scenery it's also a very beautiful part of the show. But I still enjoyed the movie when I saw it. I tried watching it though since we started rehearsal, and I was like, ooh, I can't watch this right now. It's just because it's so different, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, to me, the music is the music, and I think that's what a lot of people really respond to. We went to New York over spring break, and a number of the cast got to see the Broadway production that just opened a few weeks ago, and I felt like a 6-year-old all over again just hearing those first few notes. So I think if you love the show, you're going to love it, no matter what medium.
Absolutely. And it's that special feeling that you mentioned when you hear those first few notes, like a 6-year-old. For us coming along to see the show, what is that moment going to be? What is that show-stopping, breathtaking moment that, without giving too much away, what can we look forward to in the stage production?
Well, for me, that moment is really the first few chords of the show. You sit down, and when the orchestra first starts to play, it's just giant from the get-go. I think the beautiful thing about the story is that people come in and out, and so all different characters have a moment, and then they kind of back off and hand the show off. So I think the arc of the show is there are moments every step along the way.
So strap yourself in and get ready for those first few chords.
Yes, that's what I say.
I also have to ask one more question. As an Australian, I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan who played John Valjean. Have you, Chase, drawn any inspiration from his performance when playing the character, or is it completely different?
I looked at him. I looked at everybody. I mean, Colm Wilkinson, who was the original Valjean, and Ramin Karimloo, who's doing it right now. I've looked at all of them while I was trying to develop the character, and they all brought different aspects to the character. And then I also brought my own. I also read the unabridged book, which was 1,600 pages. So it's all over the place. I had to draw inspiration, script, the book, the movies. So. Yeah.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing the show. Thank you both so much for coming in, and good luck for the whole season.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you again. You can get tickets online at wcu.edu. That's Les Mis, which is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday at 3 p.m. at the John W. Bardo Performing Arts Centre. I'll see you there.